Outdoors, yeah, part three of schizophrenia equals psychic vampirism, and it does. Um, for me, on this one, I'm just going to talk about, another name for the sleeping spirits invader is Buddha spirits, which is sleeping spirits, malevolent spirits, other types of piscashers, like the more vampiric types, you see. Not everyone is on medication, obviously, is a bad person, we know that, but within the situation of being mentally depressed, you fall into these rounds of types that are, and they're around you in the institutions. If you get too involved, I mean, I never got too involved in the institution. I had a very light brush of it, and I just been basically signed off as a schizophrenic, which I disagree with. But a lot of these Buddha spirits, they hover around, your life force, and you're completely unaware of them. You see, if you're on the medication, you'll probably see them, and they're all banging around with each other inside each other, having orgies and basically have astral sex, and eating cheese toasties all days and getting drunk and basically having getting cups of tea down while shagging all day. And they've got time, and that's what it does. It drains your energy. You're just too involved lustily, basically having sex with people around you, and you're in an astral sex realm in your life, in the abyss of it all, and you don't have much energy to become exercising, keeping fit. I find that I've never been on the medication, but this is what I pick up. And correct me if I'm wrong on all this, because I'm just one man's testimony. Um, and as I say, I mean, I've only taken these and mushrooms and acid in my life, and I see these things on the come down. The veil of how close people are connected around you astrally is open more in that state. But see, when you're come down and you're rebalanced, it all goes, and it's all just, let's say, blue sky telephone reality. But now I'm just made to hear voices, but I can't see who they are. Where when you're on the medication of institution medication prescription, I'm presuming, not all medication, I don't know, you tell me. I reckon you're basically in that state all the time, in that calm down where you can see what they're actually in, it's permanent in that cultivated state. See, it's a subculture, see, which is the Buddha spirits, or Lord Spirit, or Shiva, and by what I've read and what I know, you don't in them states of mind want to be physically keeping fit, in the sense of physically exercising and all the forms of types of fitness in the world there is to be active. It's all about being very lounge leisurely, sitting about, shagging around in the astral souls of people all around your room and house, and whatever what you're doing, in some sort of orgy going on. And that's all your life's about, and just getting more and more sort of like, misshapen in your body by not exercising, you know, and very depressing and like in a low level, in low energy level, you see. And that's, to me, is what is going on. And the depression is trying to attach more people to who are like that onto other people that are free from it, like myself, that are free from it. And I've always had this hard stabilise, okay, you've bit me, but you're not getting no further out of me. You see, I'll still continue to keep fit, keep healthy-ish, in my diet, and keep exercise, and continue to try and make some tunes and do what I do creatively in my way. But you're not going to get in my way any further, you see, and dragging me down into taking a whole realm of medication, you see, be getting, like, I mean, it's like being sired into that dark side of the medicated realm of institutionalisation that's going on, you see, all this world's order as a setup, you see. Under the Shiva system, this is what's going under, see. This is one of the institutions to come away from this world and get away from. I mean, it's a double depression when, if you have been bitten or you have some form of other worries and why you're depressed, self-depression or false depression, what I'm talking about, which is possession depression. The reason that is they're trying to stop you from progressing in life, and this is what they're trying to do. So it's coming away from this world, you see. It's a setup, see. It's all a binding setup, and all institutions pretty much to keep you in that bind of legal monetary bind to make money out of you, and other people are socially around who wants a need of whatever, whether that's a sexual need, you see. What's going on? See, they don't want you living in the bright blue sky life of heaven on earth, you see, and basically being, balanced, and stable, and they don't, the people around, some of the people around you don't want that, And that's what's going on, and that's what I've picked up as has happened to me when I was 23. So I've had 28 years of veterancy of knowing this shit going down in my life, and I've managed to keep steadfast, to a degree, So yeah, I'm putting this out there, all these sort of things, because I think a lot of people, when they say they talk about depression, it's very a superficial veneer. I mean, the whole system, again, if you went onto the commercial radio, and it's all commercial veneer controlled, no one really going to start talking like this, because they wouldn't allow you on to be talking to the presenter like this. See, it's all everything is very superficial. This is the wickedness of the system. It pretends to want to care and wants to talk, but it's all a very superficial veneer. Conversations are all very superficial veneer, because they're all in a depth of what's going on. It's the conversations like this. This is a spiritual warfare, sexual sleeping arrangements, and the feel-good factor, and what one person is doing to another. Right? Whether that's angel or devil, as I said before in previous vlogs. But this is what you've got to stay vigilant to. I hope if anyone can get from this and it takes anything from this, is to basically, you're not on your own. If you're, you don't want to be involved with all these things. You've had these sort of similar situations where, you're not taking the medication, you're keeping a pretty predominant life, and you've been attacked psychically, where you feel depression on you. So I said there's a self-depression that can happen, and there's in yourself, and there's false depression, and that can come through many variations. One of them is a psychic attack, which is I'm talking about, And then you see when you fall into that situation, you see what happened to me. You're then put in a situation where you're in a field of activity. You want to get rid of this now attachment on you. You've got the institution telling you one thing. It's all very chemical and medication psychiatric school of thought. Yes, I was lucky to be a good psychiatrist, though I didn't take the medication. They recognised and said there was psychic vampirism as a book. A lot of them wouldn't. You see, they verified a book. But then on the other side, you've got all the bloody charlatan clairvoyants that think they can cut these bonds and all this, so you've got to watch out for, which I've never fell for that trap either. They're all making money because they said they're going to cut the bonds off, they're just making money off you remotely. You've got to watch out for these people. So once you've been put in that situation where things have gone, there's something wrong happened on you, but to you, these fields of activity you'd never probably been bothered to get into, it opens up for you to be falling into their traps, And these ain't going to help you. All it is to try and keep focused in your thing, keep healthy, have a healthy diet, keep fit, go out more, get vitamin D in your life, keep exercising, stick to the goals that you want to do, That's all I can say. And at the end of the day, that's all you've really got, You see, there's a warfare between the schools of thoughts, you see, of New Covenant and Old Covenant. Part of the Old Covenant and all its encapsulation, which is a lot of Old Covenant. This whole institution is the institution of the mental institution walls. So you've got to get low astral bodies around. You see, someone want to attach themselves to you who's free from them, because your life is cognitively developing beyond them, and they don't like being left behind in some sort of social sexual competition. Probably what it is, right? You see, and they don't like the fact that you're turning your life around. This is a lot of things you've got to watch out for. So yeah, I'll put it I'll keep it there for now, but if there's any more, I'll come back to you on this personal vlog on this subject. But this is the best that so far I'm picking up on, and I'm just saying this, over 49 years of age, I've had this going, 28 years out of my life, of 49 years of age I am, this is what I've been dealing with, and just I think conversations need to be opened up more. This is a spiritual warfare, or feel-good factor and sexual sleeping arrangements, right?